Toba was just an amazing person and a fantastic human being.
It's taken me such a long time to film this video because it's been really hard to really figure out how best to summarize what you remember about someone and their characteristics and their traits in such a short video. The reality is Toba was very kind, he was very generous in so many different ways, generous with his time, he always made time to listen. And yeah, I think that was one of the things I really admired about him, like his ability to actually just listen and empathize with people. He was all in all a very kind soul.
No matter how long my knees are on the floor, oh, so keep in mind all the sacrifices I'm making.
One of the most loveliest things this guy did for me almost every single year was his birthday was on the 19th, mine was on the 18th. He always made sure he was the first one to tell me happy birthday, and I always made sure as soon as 12 o'clock hit, which was the 19th, I always ran back to him to tell him happy birthday because it was like a good gesture he always did.
One specific memory I have of Toba is he was always looking for feedback and constructive criticism on his music. And I remember once he sent me a link to his latest YouTube video, and anybody else wouldn't be looking for so much constructive criticism. They'd really want an ego boost instead, but no, not Toba. He was always striving to be better and to be the best, and that was just such a wonderful trait of his.
My dear late cousin Toba, just looking back and reflecting on when we was younger, I remember the first time that we ever met. We connected like a house on fire. We were age mates, so yeah, we had a lot in common. We both had drive. We both wanted to make a lot of money. And yeah, we really got on.
He kept me accountable in making music and like chasing after my goals and stuff. And because he was like that with his goals and what he wanted to do with his music, like he was so ambitious and he was so passionate about it that it was infectious, and it was hard not to be inspired.
We do miss him so much. He was full of joy, he was smart, very talented with his music, just so happy. I've never ever seen him sad in my entire life when I knew him in school. So smart, so jovial, very playful, I remember. And we all miss you so much, and we're grateful that your mom and sister are continuing to fight for justice for you. We miss you so much. May you rest in peace and continue to send comfort to your mom and sister.
My favorite memory is just watching him grow and blossom into this very confident, sure young man. It's like it happened overnight. It's like he went to school one term, came back and rebranded. He was Tyler Fray. He knew exactly what he wanted out of life. He was just so sure.
He had a very funny sense of humor. He even had this thing where he would start laughing and suddenly just stop laughing, like, real quick. And he always used to crack me up. He was actually the first person I ever knew who had a real talent for art.
God's blessings. A good memory I have of Toba was when we were children. In my father's yard, we used to have the toys, spin tops called Beyblades, and we used to rip them onto the grass because we watched the cartoon character ripping the Beyblade and it was cutting grass, and that was very memorable. We were very unsuccessful, but it was memorable.
I remember taking you around London, taking you around to the locals, showing you to my friends, and you connected with everyone that you met took a liking to you because that is your character. You're a likable person. We literally used to play fight all the time. We turned that house upside down, but it was always good vibes.
Just like the clouds, my eyes will do the same if you walk away. Every day it'll rain, rain, rain.
Super talented guy. And yeah, unfortunately, he got taken from us way too soon. But I consider it a personal honor and privilege to have even known him and shared these memories with him.
Up until the last day I spoke to him before he sadly passed away, we just constantly kept me accountable. I don't even know if he did it on purpose. I think that was just the person he was. It just, if he cared about you, he would just like keep you accountable and make sure you were working on your goals and stuff. And that's one thing I do miss about him the most.
And I won't tell nobody nothing about you and me. Promise that you do the same. You know how this should be. Baby, I will never judge. This is something you can trust.
I pray he continues to rest in perfect peace and his memory will forever be a blessing.
We do miss him so much. He was full of joy, he was smart, very talented with his music. Rest in peace, Tyler. We miss you so much. He's greatly missed, always will be, and it's like he's gone, he went too soon, and he'll always be in our hearts. Yeah, Toba, we miss you. I miss you.
Thank you for the good memories we shared together.
We miss him so much, and we're just so excited about this foundation.
Just a tribute to you, and may you rest in peace.